Alright, so this video is going to be for those who need to be clarified on what 3D acceleration is and how to enable it the correct way. You know, with this title, such as Bejeweled 3.exe or other older games that could run on this 24H2 installation with a really stupid graphics card. And I'll prove this to you, by the way, in the command prompt. Yes, this is 24H2, 261003476, whatever the fucking large number that is. Anyways, the computer I have is a 5700G processor, GPU combo, whatever the fuck they call it, integrated piece of shit, that has the smallest memory I've ever seen of any graphics card, which is extremely strange, but you can see that I'm not even photoshopping this. This is actually running 3D acceleration just fine. In fact, this is a modified executable that I got from a fellow friend of mine over there at PopCap, who I'm still friends with, never talked to anymore though, which sucks. But what are we talking about this video here? Well, 3D acceleration. The thing I want to talk to you about is something that I need to find out where. Actually, ddraw.dll. I don't find that file. No, it's somewhere. We'll go to System32 and find out why most of your games cannot run this 3D acceleration / hardware acceleration. We will go to this System32 folder, and we will go down to a bunch of DLLs to help give you some, you know, you'll notice that I have a whole bunch of DLLs down here that came from this installation of Windows, including some like this D3D8 one, which is one of the DLLs that will help you run 3D acceleration, and like games such as Bejeweled 2, 3, Twist, Zuma's Revenge, all of PopCap's games, if it is supported, at a resolution that could be default to 1920x1080 or 1600 by 1200 more specifically. The reason I say 1600 by 1200 is because when I last saw the specs, Microsoft required those resolutions to run something like that on this system, but it runs just fine regardless. Now you notice that all these are all D3D9, D3D8. Now you may notice that this is the only one I could find to run Bejeweled 3.exe. Now I could scroll down to a whole bunch of other ones, such as the one that I'm going to try finding here. Where is ddraw.dll? Come on. Oh, here we go. These are also required, once I'm pointing out here, to draw these types of things with hardware acceleration, which basically is the root of your problems as to why you're not getting that. You have to have these DLLs in here to do that, including the D3D8 and D3D7 stuff. The reason why PopCap's games will not run with this 3D / hardware acceleration is because you do not have those DLLs I pointed out. I also have DirectX control panel on here and DirectX diagnostics, which of course is actually a command line program, but this is a graphics program, so. And yes, they run just fine on Windows 11, so yeah. Those are those are basically the only thing you need to run this in 3D acceleration. Everything else is just, you know. Now you could also say D3D1. There's also some other ones I could find here, but this is all, by the way. Oh look, I have D3D12. I have Ultimate on here. No, I don't. This is just DirectX version 12. Hello. Anyways, main point of this, You'll only need those 3 DLLs, and we'll go back to ddraw as if I can find it. There's also ddisplay too, which I think is used for things like that as well. The hell is it? There it is. So this is what I was talking about here. I think the EX means it has some extended compatibility features for this operating system, which is kind of strange, but I guess it works for what it is. But yeah, if you don't have those DLLs, you will not get 3D acceleration or hardware acceleration for that matter for your older games. But anyways, just want to let you know that's primarily the reason why you usually don't get those on certain operating systems, or with certain operating systems that probably do have those DLLs anyways. This is Out the Limb by now.